Hi, my name is Stephen McGee and I'm the author of Health Forensics. And we're here to review a plant experiment that I started in February 2013. It's now January 2014 and this is a Dieffenbachia, and typically the Dieffenbachia has leaves that are the size of your hand. And you can see that this one certainly does not have leaves that are the size of my hand. It's much more miniature. It's very deformed, so you see it's got this strange curve to it. The reason for that is we're actually growing it next to this bathroom window. And what this bathroom window does is it creates lensing. So all those bright areas are lensed sunlight, and the bright areas are actually higher in power level than space. So this plant is actually being subjected to a very strange form of radiation that doesn't exist on the Earth. So we have a very unusual reaction in the plant. Now, we subjected two other plants to some different forms of radiation, and we're going to take a look at them. So those plants are just through here. And this is the next plant that we're going to look at. Now, the interesting thing about this plant is it actually grew next to this window. And this window is a double glazed window, but it has a sheet of white plastic on it for privacy. And you can see it's got a very white look to the window. So that's actually affected the growth of this plant. I put my hand in, you can see we've still got very small leaves, but this one has actually fared a little bit better than the plant that is in the bathroom. And you'll see that we don't have any lensed light falling onto this plant. So this light appears to be a little bit more agreeable to the Dieffenbachia. And this one here was actually grown next to the same double glazed window, except it didn't have plastic on it. So this is what the Dieffenbachia looks like when it's grown next to a window that does not have any white privacy plastic film on it. So this is the standard double glazed window in my home. And one of the big differences that you'll notice is the colour. So for some reason the plant, when it gets this lensed light and this white privacy film light, actually adopts a much lighter green colour. And when it's grown next to a normal double glazed window, it has a much darker green colour. So I thought that was interesting. And just to give you some perspective on these plant leaves, so this one is probably the best out of the bunch for growth. But the Dieffenbachia is supposed to have leaves that are the size of your hand. So this one is part of another experiment that I have connected up to a battery. And I should mention that the base conditions for my home right now are that these plants are grown in a radio field. So that's an update on this experiment. So the light that you feed your plants has a significant effect on them, and it probably also has a significant effect on the human, and that was the purpose of this demonstration. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I wish you the very best of health. Thank you.